Now, the auto industry is stalling this earnings season. Top automakers posting disappointing results, spark uncertainty for the sector. Stellantis reporting profit fell nearly 50% in the first half of the year compared to a year ago. Ford shares had their worst day since 2008 after that company missed earnings expectations. And joining me now to talk about all this is Kevin Roberts, CarGurus Director of Industry Insights and Analytics. Kevin, it is good to see you. So, we had a number of companies, give us the latest and greatest earnings reports. Kevin, is Ford. We heard from GM and Stellantis. It's a lot for investors to kind of digest, Kevin. As you look through these reports, you listen to the conference calls. What were your big takeaways, Kevin? Just how healthy, how strong is that industry right now?
So I think the auto industry as a whole is still quite healthy, but we're seeing consumers who were revenge spending over the past couple of years, coming out of COVID with the stimulus funds going out, and then we had the semiconductor chip shortage, really kind of shook up the overall market and pushed prices really, really high. And I think we're in a bit of a rebalancing right now, and that's really what we're feeling and starting to see this earnings season.
Let's dig in a little more into some of the segments. EVs, for example, Kevin. I think a lot of folks were wondering, had we hit the trough and better times ahead? Is that what you heard when you looked through these reports?
So I think you're still seeing automakers kind of rebalance their expectations and product plans in the face of there was expectations that you're going to see a lot more robust EV demand out there than what is actually shown up. And now we're seeing a situation where dealer lots are really starting to overflow with EVs. The day supply of new EVs for the middle of June was around 137 days compared to a national average of all vehicles 83. So there's definitely supply and demand imbalance right now. And I think you're starting to see the industry start to work through that and also start to come to grips that I think their plan was really to start making more luxury EVs and put EVs into kind of larger, more profitable pickup trucks and SUVs, which also means you have to put the largest batteries in those vehicles, and consumers really just aren't seeing the appetite for them. And so you're also starting to hear automakers start to say, we might need to start making more lower priced EVs, maybe smaller EVs, CUVs, that might get you more volume to really see EV overall adoption take off.
What do you think, Kevin? Obviously, we've got an election here, and some folks are trying to game out, let's say Trump, Vance take the White House, what that could mean for the EV market. How do you think about that?
I think when it comes to the election, probably the most kind of stark lines you're seeing out there right now is related to EV policy. Overall, econ policy is still a little too early to say what could be going on. But at this point, I really think the industry really is in on EVs, and that probably is the long-term trend of where it's going. The question really is what the adoption rate curve is going to be.
How about hybrids, Kevin? Still hot?
Really hot. If we're talking about the amount of day supply for EVs being really high, hybrids is actually below the national average. And still, if you're looking for a hybrid, it's going to be much more difficult to find those out in the marketplace right now, really seeing their kind of opportunity in 2024.
All right, we talked EVs, we talked hybrids. Before we got to let you go, the big three's bread and butter, trucks, Kevin. How's that looking? Healthy?
There's still healthy demand for them, but the demand for the kind of those higher priced trims maybe is pulling back a little bit as consumers are, dealing with higher interest rates. So still healthy demand. You're still going to see a lot of those large full-size pickup trucks and even mid-size pickup trucks being sold, but consumers might be looking for more affordable trims within there than the higher priced trims that they were really indulging in over the past couple of years.
All right, Kevin, always good to see you. Thanks so much for joining the show. Appreciate it.